Jana Duggar shares huge life change. Hello friend, welcome back to my channel. God bless you. For the news update, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. Jana Duggar is moving on up. In an Instagram post, the 19 kids and counting star revealed that she and her family have purchased a new home. We are moving. This is our last family picture in our home of almost 5 years. We're a sweaty mess after moving, but this picture starts a new adventure. We are so excited to see what the next few years hold. Swipe to see our family picture when we first moved here. She captioned the post, which shows the family preparing to leave their longtime home and another shot of them first moving into the home 5 years ago. When they first moved into the home, they only had one child. The picture shows them posing with their son in front of the home. The home is located in Fayetteville, AR. According to Wilton Bulletin, the home was sold for $369,000 house just weeks after she put it on the market. They initially purchased the property in 2016, and per the listing, they opted for a thoughtful remodel of the 1958 build that provides modern comforts while maintaining its original character. The home boasts 1,737 square feet and has 3 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms. It has tons of natural light, an open kitchen, a dining space, and a living area. Most of the interior is white and gray. As for what's next for the family, Jana shared more insight in her Instagram stories. We have always dreamed of living on some land, having room for the kids to roam, having a farm, all of that. And the next right step for us was to move. And so we ended up moving 2 weeks ago, she wrote. She added, "We are in a rental for a while, but God answered so many prayers just for the rental that we were looking for, the area that we were looking in. We have been looking for like 4 or 5 months every day. This one." Jim Bob Duggar's family friend Jim and Bobby lose custody of kids. Counting on alums Michelle and Jim Bob Duggar have been friends with many families from their church over the years. Some of them even had their own TV show, such as the Bates family. Jim and Bobby Holt are also longtime pals of the Duggars. However, they recently got into trouble with the law, resulting in them losing custody of their children. Keep reading to see what happened. Jim and Bobby spoke about their relationship with the Duggar family in the documentary, Shiny Happy People, Duggar Family Secrets. According to the married couple, they were once good friends with Jim Bob and Michelle. Jim and Jim Bob's relationship goes way back to middle school. But Jim and Bobby revealed that they began to distance themselves from the Duggars since Josh's CSAM arrest. Additionally, at the time they learned about the scandal, Josh was allegedly dating their oldest daughter. March 30, 2003, when we found out, I went out to the field and just bawled, Jim added. According to reports, Jim and Bobby Holt have lost custody of some of their 2 minor children after an Arkansas judge deemed the parents unfit. In April 2023, Bobby filed an order of protection against her husband to protect her 11 children. But she eventually dismissed the petition in December 2023. According to reports, Jim and Bobby Holt have lost custody of some of their 2 minor children after an Arkansas judge deemed the parents unfit. In April 2023, Bobby filed an order of protection against her husband to protect her 11 children. But she eventually dismissed the petition in December 2023. Despite the claims, Jim and Bobby continued to defend themselves. They said that some rules were broken throughout their trials. One of them was how the 2 orders of protection were consented to without an evidentiary hearing being held. However, it seems the 2 can't do anything about the court's decision. They were also asked to continue child support. Duggar News. Jim Bob in huge financial crisis, family losing money. When Jim Bob and Michelle became leads of 19 kids and counting, Duggar News followers didn't know much about them. But as their popularity skyrocketed, they became one of the most successful families to come out of TLC. But everything has an expiration date, and Josh Duggar ended up jeopardizing a lot of things for the big family. It happened when TLC decided to pull the plug on airing the show after Josh Duggar's bone-chilling crimes disgusted the nation. Since then, everyone has wondered how Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar have been bringing in the big bucks to support their big family. It looks like things aren't that stable for them as they are going through a financial setback as Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar's family consists of 19 kids. TLC was heavily spending on them for bringing in the audience. As mentioned, Duggar News followers know that they have become one of the most popular families on the network. However, once TLC canceled the show, Jim Bob began to suffer a heavy loss. One of the primary sources of income for the family was gone. Reports say Jim Bob Duggar's current net worth is around $3 million. But it could have been much more by now if Josh Duggar hadn't jeopardized the family's career. At the same time, the felon's legal team must definitely be charging Jim Bob a fortune. Reports reveal that the Duggars are indeed going through an intense financial crunch. Duggar News followers know that the family has become quite infamous in the past few years. It's all because of Josh Duggar's scandals, especially his arrest for possessing CSAM. At the same time, the Shiny Happy People documentary also tarnished their image after fans found out about their orthodox and damaging IBLP lifestyle. A source close to the family has reported that Jim Bob is indeed having trouble in the financial department after many setbacks in the media. They said there is definitely a cash crisis. That's because the family's savings aren't limitless, and not much has been coming in. Moreover, Josh Duggar's court case and Jason's recent lawsuit added to the burden. While none of the Duggar family members have commented on the situation, their absence from the social media and maintaining a low-key profile also gives away that there indeed must be an issue in terms of finance. Some fans pointed out at the irony. They remember how much Jim Bob would teach their kids about financial responsibility. But now, things are quite the opposite for the family. Viewers still don't know the exact reason behind this financial crunch. Maybe with time, fans will find out more about it. What do you think may have happened with the Duggars? Do you have some theories? Tell us in the comments. Where are Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar now? All about the former reality stars' lives 40 years into their marriage. Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar initially rose to fame as the stars of the popular TLC reality show 19 Kids and Counting. The show, which first premiered in 2008, provided a glimpse into the lives of the Duggar family, who are known for their devotion to the Institute in Basic Life Principles, IBLP, and their exceptionally large family. Jim Bob and Michelle, who celebrated their 40th wedding anniversary on July 21, 1984, share 19 children, all of whom have names starting with the letter J. The Duggars' journey began with their marriage in 1984 and the subsequent birth of their first child, Joshua Duggar, in 1988. Over the next several decades, they expanded their family with 18 more children. Jim Bob and Michelle's youngest child, Josie Duggar, was born in 2009. The family show highlighted their daily lives and brought their controversial beliefs and practices to light. A spin-off, Counting On, ran from 2015 to 2020. The 2023 Prime documentary Shiny Happy People, Duggar Family Secrets dove deeper into the family's story, exploring both their rise to fame and the darker aspects of their lives that were not always visible on television. A significant portion of the documentary addressed Josh's 2015 child molestation allegations, which led to the show's cancellation, and his 2022 sentencing for receiving and possessing child pornography. Shortly after the documentary was released, Jim Bob and Michelle released a statement on the family's blog, saying that the film was sad because in it, we see the media and those with ill intentions hurting people we love. Like other families, ours too has experienced the joys and heartbreaks of life, just in a very public format. Almost 10 years after the cancellation of 19 Kids and Counting, and 40 years into their marriage, here's everything to know about Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar's lives now. The Duggars continue to live in Tontitown, Ark, where they have been residing for many years, and where 19 Kids and Counting was set. The couple live in a large compound which features multiple homes. The Duggars noted in a 2020 episode. In case you missed it, Jana Duggar quietly moved out of family's house years ago. Jana Duggar was famously one of the last adult Duggar children still living at home, but she has since found her own place. I moved in here a few years ago, and over time, I just worked on this place, making it a little bit my own, Duggar, 34, said in a recent YouTube tour of her tiny house. This building used to be one of the city's temporary office buildings, and so we've had a really good deal on it. They were auctioning it off. Jana is one of the eldest children of Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar, whose life was chronicled on TLC's 19 Kids and Counting and It's Counting On spin-off. As part of their strict upbringing, kids typically do not move out of the large Arkansas family home until they get married. Jana is one of the oldest unmarried Duggar kids, long living with her folks to help take care of her siblings. In recent years, Jana has taken a step back from the spotlight. Her July social media post offered a rare glimpse at her new life in her own home. Most weekends the girls and I will come here, and yes, I have this huge projector screen, Jana said, referring to her younger sisters. We actually had it for outdoor movie nights. And I bought a little soundbar that then all connects. We can set it up or take it down just for our fun movie nights. Everyone sits on my reclining chairs. Elsewhere in the video, Jana joked that her boyfriend gifted her a stuffed animal that was prominently displayed in the living room. She quickly clarified that the toy was actually given to her by her brother James Duggar. Earlier this month, Jana fueled rumors that she was in a secret courtship and accepted an engagement. At the time, Jana uploaded an Instagram photo of herself wearing a diamond ring on her left hand, but did not disclose her relationship status. Jana previously told Us Weekly that she isn't stressed out that she hasn't met the one just yet. I'm not that worried. Yes, I long to be married, and one day I think that will come, Jana exclusively told us in July 2020. I think I'm just trying to stay busy with whatever comes along my path. Despite pressure to settle down, Jana has tried to make the most of her single years. I think if I sit there and I'm like, oh no, I'm not married, and just get all worried about it, it makes things way worse, she said at the time, hoping to find a love like her parents. They're quick to forgive and to really try to make things right. The genuine love that they still have for one another. This young love, and they still have that, today. I think that's rare to see couples that are their age and been married that long. Jana Duggar shows off tiny house amidst engagement rumors. Jana Duggar has made it official. While Duggar family followers have long suspected the 34-year-old has been living on her own for a few years, the family never addressed the rumors. Jana just addressed her living situation in a recently uploaded YouTube video in which she showed off her tiny home. The house tour comes just days after fans spied what looked like an engagement ring on her finger. Why is she suddenly so eager to share her life? Jana Duggar took to YouTube earlier this week to update her followers on the goings-on in her life. Now she's back with a house tour. The former reality TV star uploaded a video this weekend that revealed she lives on her own in a tiny home and enjoys every second of it. Jana admitted she had lived in the outbuilding for a few years, although she didn't share an exact timeline. She has yet to travel too far from her family, though. The house is actually just steps from her parents' home. In the house tour, Jana showed off everything from her private bedroom to her outdoor fire pit. While it is her own private space, the home seems barely big enough to accommodate one person. If she is engaged as Duggar family followers believe she is, she'll likely be moving sooner rather than later. While Duggar family followers are hopeful that Jana Duggar has found the one, she hasn't addressed the engagement gossip. She also appeared in her video sans the ring that started the rumors. Could it be that she isn't planning a wedding, or did she film the footage before the engagement? It is anyone's guess. A couple of other unmarried Duggars are living away from their parents. Jana Duggar isn't the only single Duggar offspring who has shown off their private living space. While Jana resides in a repurposed office space on the Duggar family property, her two younger brothers have sectioned off their own private spaces too. Several years ago, Jason Duggar showed Instagram followers around a treehouse he repurposed into his home and workspace. While Jason didn't appear to have a bathroom in his treehouse accommodations, he showed off his bedroom loft. Jason is now in a relationship, and followers assume he'll be engaged soon. Once married, he'll surely move off of the Duggar family compound. James Duggar also lives in a space he's carved out in one of the warehouses on the Duggar property. He shared his living space in a now-to-listed YouTube video. James does not appear to be courting now, so he has a few more years living in his dark bachelor pad. Jana's return to the spotlight has some Duggar family followers feeling especially suspicious. While Jana was hardly a prolific social media user, she did keep an active presence on Instagram while the family was starring on Counting On, and even shortly after the series was canceled. Then she disappeared. Jana disappeared from Instagram and YouTube in 2022 and was rarely spotted in photos posted by her siblings. She re-engaged with Instagram around Mother's Day and started posting to YouTube a few weeks later. Her sudden re-emergence had some followers wondering if Jim Bob Duggar had asked Jana to begin posting to deflect from another incoming scandal. No scandal has come to light. Now it seems equally likely that Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar's eldest daughter is posting on social media to prove her engagement would be a ratings juggernaut if a network were willing to take a risk on the deeply troubled family. We won't know what, if anything, is going on for some time, though it seems. Jana Duggar subtly addresses engagement rumors in new update. Jana Duggar left fans with questions earlier this month after she was seen wearing what appeared to be an engagement ring. Now it seems like the reality star subtly addressed the rumors with a small life update. On Monday, July 15, the former Counting On star uploaded a home tour on YouTube. During the video, Jana picked up a stuffed animal from a chair and quipped, "My boyfriend gave it to me," before quickly clarifying, "No, just kidding." She went on to explain that the stuffed animal, named Alfred, was actually a gift from her brother, James Duggar. "He surprised me one day and said, 'Jana, I got you something. I got you a little friend,'" she recalled. "And yeah, he's my little friend. Isn't he so cute?" Posting photos from the getaway to Charleston, South Carolina. The snapshots featured Jana, her twin brother John David Duggar, and his wife Abby enjoying a beautiful day at the beach. In the pictures, Jana looked stunning in a bright blue dress and black sandals, posing cheerfully with her sister-in-law and brother against the picturesque waterfront. While fans love seeing the Duggar family's outing, they quickly noticed a detail that sparked considerable excitement. Jana was wearing a ring on her left hand, leading to widespread speculation about a possible engagement. One fan eagerly commented, "Engagement ring? Did I miss something?" Another enthusiastically wrote, "Is Jana engaged? If so, I'm so happy for her, and I hope she gets a Jana wedding spinoff. I'd love to see her get married." Jana is a member of the well-known Duggar family, who rose to fame through their reality TV series 19 Kids and Counting. Born on January 12, 1990, Jana is one of Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar's 19 children. The show, which aired on TLC from 2008 to 2015, followed the daily lives of the large Duggar family, highlighting their conservative Christian lifestyle and unique family dynamics. Jana, often seen as the second mom in the household, gained attention for her roles in homemaking and caring for her younger siblings.